Good evening, everyone. Today is Vault Day. I've already farmed up my infinite rune as well, so I'm actually gonna macro this to battle shout. I think that's a good idea. So yes, no, I'll call it battle shout. Is there a battle shout I can hear actually? These all seem to be warrior-ish icons. That's a rally. Nah, I'll just do show tooltip. Show tooltip. Use that. Hey Chris, cast battle shot. And then I need to find shift 5. Where is shift 5? Shift 5 is my battle shot button. Hold on. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Not there. There it is. Do this, and that should do it. Perfect. Hey Gamer TD, and hey Yudin, and hey No Lifer. Today is glasses day, because I have an appointment tomorrow, and I need to not use my contact lenses for a whole day before. I'm going to be answering that question a few times today, most likely. The vault today isn't that great. I'm considering taking a socket. I think it probably is going to be a socket angle, honestly. I could take the ring just for the sake of item level. It will save me some crests. But I don't know. I'm going to put it in my guild Discord anyway and ask for thoughts. I don't have a circuit breaker, but it's kind of pointless because I have a Photon Saber Prime from Forge Weaver. And I'll probably be able to get a second one from Forge Weaver at some point as well, so I'm not too worried. Weapon is great. It's not great for me though, right? It doesn't do anything for me now. Let's see. I've asked the guild now. Or well, I'm gonna ask. Well, I've asked them for thoughts. Socket angle ring has useless stats, but it'll be my first 714 ring, so would be useful for discounts later on. What do they think? Hey, Fernandez. Okay, cool. Idle plus antenna for 0.4% AoE, or antenna plus stackbreed for 1.1% single target, would I say? Is this a vault choice, or have you already got these in your bags? You already got them. It's probably antenna and stackbreed then, and then they don't need to worry about casting the idle either. Yeah. Just use the second option, I would say. This weapon? Nah, I already have a 723 weapon, so I don't need it. I'm gonna let's see. Already have a weapon, 723 weapon. So the ring is that's bad. No, the ring is heavy crit, so it's bad for fury. Looks like a socket weak. Bolt. And then we pin that message. And then we do the same for Twitch. Twitch, dashboard. Pin that, yes. Till manually unpinned. Cool. Nice. And then I'll update the vault command as well. So that's Nightbot. Do I think Pacemaker is good on Fury? It's alright. What the hell? I typed in Pacemaker now because CV. It's fine. Let's see, Fernandez. Hey, you're playing my build. Good. Oh my god, dude, can I have your trinkets? Bro, what? Why do you have all these trinkets, dude? You have 723 sackbreed and antenna and idle? I don't want to talk to you anymore. You have that as well? Bruh. Ban him. Yeah. You trade them to me? I'll get more use out of them. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Insane, dude.
Biana90, thank you for the T1 sub. Appreciate that. You're stuck on 16s? Okay, yeah, sure. I'll make more use of them, but I would also feel so bad taking them from you. So you can keep them, Fernandez. All right, let's do some pug keys. What can we do? What can we do? I think I'll just take that socket. I'll take that socket, throw it into the helmet. Oh, actually, ooh, wait. Wow, sorry, I'm all over the place. Wow, pay to win. No one. What the hell? This isn't right. Ah, Mana Forge, bone melted faceplate, and I want item level mythic. There's no socket here. All right, this is all useless. All useless. All right, and it's also way too expensive. Hey, littles. Okay. What do I socket? Do I have one of each color? Emerald, ruby, sapphire, onyx. Yeah, I do. Who is this? I don't know. Who am I? Socket to ring. Yeah, no. Amber? Oh, we don't do amber. Amber has stamina, right? No thanks. 4 colors is right. What did I get? Got from Vault. It's in the pinned message. I'm wondering where to put the socket. I think the socket actually should go in the bracers. Funnily enough, because like, what if the helmets drop in price on the auction house, or I decide that I want to be spending a lot of gold, and I can just buy a socketed helmet from the auction house. That's very hypothetical. Not this mug again. The mug is back. The belt? Nah, I don't think I do the belt yet. Yeah, I think I'll just put the put socket on the bracers first. It makes sense. What weapon do I have? That circuit breaker is a hard pass. I have the one from Raid. So the heavy mastery, some haste one from Forge Weaver. Yeah, I'll put it on the bracers. Socket is. What key did I get? 19 Operation Floodgate. We need that. This is the one. The versatile emerald. Okay. Your floodgates have been terrible. Pugs are the worst. Yeah. Slayer Fury is feeling so good right now. You hope they bring this Foresight into Spectre because it's damn fun. I agree. I think this is the way to make Fury not fully hard capped, you know? To make it feel like we're not handicapped on anything above 5. You think I look better with glasses? Thank you. See. You still highly believe in 2 verse embellishments and 2 723 weapons? I mean, yeah, sure, same, but later on, not now. Mountain Flame was better 2 weeks ago. Slayer received a change that made it so that Raging Blow can proc Reap the Storm way more often in AoE. Let's try this one. 15 Arakara. Mind sharing my rotation for Slayer Fury multi-target? Honestly, there's no point. If you just do exactly what you do on single targets, but on AoE, but weave in Whirlwind every weave in a Whirlwind every 5 GCDs, that's your AoE rotation. Difference between me now and that clip is crazy. It is, isn't it? It's a big, big change. I feel like I've had a little glow up. Say that 5 times fast. Weave in a Whirlwind. Yeah, I know, right? That's what tripped me. Thanks, Reflex. It's the gym. It makes me more childlike. I mean, thanks. Why am I going full Asian with glasses? Well, I can't use my contact lenses today because tomorrow I've got an appointment where they said I can't use contact lenses for the day before. So I'm like, okay, fine. And I will have to use glasses for a while from the 22nd of September anyway. I won't be able to stream for a couple of days, well, for a few days, maybe a week even, after my operation on the 22nd. Because, yeah, they're gonna put me to sleep. They're gonna go behind this right eye, tighten like 2 or 3 of the muscles behind the eye to correct my double vision at like long distance. When I focus at something at the long distance, that's my main difficulty. So like, I don't have any problems with it on stream or when I'm in front of a PC, but like everyday life, it gets a bit annoying, and I'm losing control. Like I'm losing a little bit more control every so often. Oh well, over time. Don't my contact lenses get really dry when I stare at the monitor? No, actually, I'm lucky with that. You hope everything goes well? Yeah, I hope everything goes well too. I've had it once already on my left eye, but it's just one of those things that eventually can come back, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it's a lazy eye basically. So like, if I allow myself to lose control, now I got double vision and my eyes are not aligned, right? But I blink and I get control again. I haven't done holes since the fix, no. I probably should. Look at all these warriors. Yeah, I definitely do want to do holes at some point, but not too bothered right now. You wish I'd changed the warp mobs in the Ecodome? Yeah, they're annoying. I mean, it's still mostly prot warriors though, right? In LFG, but you definitely see more DPS warriors than before. It's nice to see. Like, you can tell they're not meta, but they're present now at the very least. If I could pick one other spec class to main in M+ right now, what would it be? I don't want to play Frost DK. I found it really boring. Like, I would just YOLO and try Feral, because I know Feral is good too. Crit, are you using the talents from one of my previous vids, not breaking into Bloodthirst, the one where you spam Raging Blow? Yes, I am. Hi. New glasses? I've had these glasses a little while. I just don't use them because I usually use contact lenses. I keep getting these weapons from like weekly rewards, but at least now that I've got my 18 renown, I no longer need to do these stupid quests. It's assigned to T-Mog them. Yeah, maybe I need to find a Mog. Your question, Autogamer? What's your question? Is there any way to get tier set gear for Fury? You have 2 now, and you don't find it fun to wait 2 weeks before you get another Void Splinter? Shouldn't you be able to get guarantee 4 set now, with all the tools that are available to you? There are enough catalyst charges, aren't there?
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
But yeah, I think at this point, 3 years ago, I had Invisalign, and I was adjusting.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was wearing a Invisalign back here, and I was still adjusting to them. Pufferfish. I'm gonna listen to it again.
Yeah, pufferfish. Sorry, pufferfish.
oh, I need to share a picture actually. Like, hold on. This is young Crit, okay? Like, probably 12 years ago, Crit. Look at me. Look how tiny how scrawny my arms are and everything. Young cake. Look at that hair. Cat. How sharp is his hair? I don't know, dude. The hair is insane. Yeah, it is. That's how the hair looks when it gets long, by the way. It doesn't fall down. Like a Blaze-Stone without hair. Anime hair. Yeah, I did actually think that when I looked at this. Like, bro, what? Crazy. Do I live in the UK? Yeah, I do. Young Crit isn't like his 30s then? Nah. I would have been around 20 years old. 20, 21, 22 maybe. I can't remember. Yeah. I'm now 32. You swear you've seen this exact picture in an anime somewhere? Yeah, well. I don't know, what can I say? I'm 32, yes. I'll be 33 in November. Old man. Or maybe go live in the UK. Love. It didn't work out though, but that just means I now have infinite time to stream instead. That's when I started streaming a lot. Actually, I had to find something to do in my spare time. So you guys are lucky that breakup happened. So I found all this time to stream. I got one kid.
That Psy cartel has lost control of the dogs. I need someone competent to sort it out for them.
I found you. Wholesome. You didn't know there was a Crit Junior? Yeah, there is. Raise your child so you can DPS keys with me. She's 13 now. I have her here every weekend. We played the Split Fiction on stream a couple of months ago. That was really fun. And we also played off stream a couple of years ago. It Takes Two. Really, really fun. But she mostly plays like her game of choice is like a rhythm game, Project Sekai or something, and Roblox. Oh, Pokemon as well. She plays all the Pokemon games. She knows how to annoy me with Arms and Fury questions. That's cool. I can't bring back the stair cam. It doesn't work. I gotta play Peak with your kid. I've heard of Peak. Maybe I should. Have I taught her the importance of simming her Pokemon? Not simming, but like she does go into detail with like Pokemon, and she, you know, the EVs and IVs and all that stuff, right? She does do all that, and she knows all the competitive strats and all that stuff too.
5, 4, 3.
Oh shit! Have I got the right build? Yeah, I do.
1.
And the wastelanders are destroying the domes. They must be stopped. With our defenses down, there is nothing to keep the devourers out. My people stand no chance.
Oh no, it's a Brewmaster. Need to be careful without going here.
The devourers seem to be coming from the angle. Stop them at the door, so we can return our attention to Fort Crive.
The damage this week or here above the target frame, yes, it is in my Discord. It's called the Ceph highlighter, XEPH highlighter. Yeah, the paladin is kind of blasting. Don't tell me my daughter is like my chat. No, she's not like my chat. Oh, you mean like with the annoying me with Arms of Fury questions? She does it in a humorous way. So, I'm okay with it. And also, we watch animes together. That's kind of cool. Every weekend, we put away an hour or two to watch some anime. So that's been nice. We're watching Dan every week because that's like a weekly release, right? I really like Dan. But her favorite and my favorite is JoJo's. That's the first one we watched together. Actually, I watched it first. And then I rewatched it with her. Why do I put the pool under the boss? It's not an area that needs to be used. So I may as well use it, put it under the boss. Did you hear Jojo? Yes, you heard Jojo. Yes, you can do the same priority in single target and AoE, and it'll be basically optimal. Yellow Jojo, same. It's iconic, dude. First pack, do you buff your BS or send it straight away? Just send it straight away. So I could do like frenzy min maxing here, but I feel like it's not safe doing pugs. I trust my team a little bit more. Like I just sort of sit on the boss and cleave from the boss. But in a pug, I don't feel so comfortable doing that. Hanzeno, try the exclamation mark SRE command. Or maybe someone put it in the chat for him. Okay, you got it. Nice. There are a few weak auras there. Pick the ones you need. Alright, thank you, Rook. And have a nice day. You met the parents of the English dub VO for Josuke before he passed away? Really? I mean, wow, that's cool. And also not cool. I really like the voice actor for Dio. No, I wasn't able to snipe those marked for execution stacks. I lost 15 seconds of Blaze-Storm CDR because that target died. And I lost another 10 there. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Just my stats aren't gonna tell you anything, my friend. You should sim yourself. Whatever stats turn out the best on single target is likely gonna be your best on AoE as well. It works out that nicely. But you don't actually look at your stats. You just look at whichever combination of gear sims the highest. Nothing else. You would think that the amount of times I repeat the answer to this question, that people would know this by now. Like, I'm not making a difference. I'm not making enough of a difference. I want to change the world. Everyone needs to know that that is the way. But it's not happening. I still have to answer this question just as many times every day. Hi, Crit, show stats, please. No. Can you use the idle while running? Yeah, you can actually. Maybe it's just my daughter trolling me in chat. Maybe. Maybe she's made all these accounts. People are fundamentally against simming, so they keep asking other places. Right, okay. Well, if you're against simming, then you're doomed to be guessing what's best. There's no guaranteed optimal way to gear. The only thing you can do is guesswork if you're not simming. Maybe someone's guesses are really good, but they're not gonna, you're never really gonna be optimal. I mean, and if that's how you want to play the game, that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to play the game, but people want to be optimal. People want to be told the optimal stats. Just sim yourself then. That's the only way. If you were to gear for prot, haste crit, how big do I think the impact is to swap the Fury? Honestly, you'd probably be perfectly fine with your prot gear if you just swap out your rings and your neck. Your rings and your neck are responsible for the majority of your stats budget. Like, look at the amount of secondary stats you get in necks and rings compared to your gear. It's huge. So like, just changing those out is like a basically full swing in your stats. That's how I changed from arms to Fury. Which sim style do I do? I usually just do single target. If I want to confirm something, I'll do like a 5 or 8 or 10 target sim, but it's very rare that I actually care much about these AoE sims. Because like, I can just use a single target sim and be like, okay, this AoE trinket is only barely behind my single target trinket, which means that the AoE trinket is obviously going to be better for me to use in M+, where there is going to be AoE, right? Oh yeah, for sure, Henning. If you're not that great at the game, and you're kind of playing a little bit more casual, you probably benefit a lot more from just learning how to play better than to obsess over trying to optimize your gear, because oftentimes when you're doing low damage, or when people are doing low damage, it's not because their gear is... No, it's almost never because their gear has bad stats, you know? It has to do with the gameplay most of the time. It can be about their gear being bad, low item level or whatever, but it's never about the stats, not really. How much more overall do I think Fury is doing now with the new Slayer build? I don't know, like 10% more, give or take. Maybe 5. Nah. Between 5 and 10, sounds right. That's already a big swing, by the way. I crafted a weapon with haste and mastery, yes. It's versatility is also a really good stat for Fury, and often a very neglected stat as well, because people think that you need to put haste and mastery on everything. And if you do put haste and mastery on everything, chances are your sim will want you to get some versatility. So sim yourself, use top gear to check. You can literally add a crafted item, a crafted weapon with verse mastery, and a crafted weapon with verse haste even, and also haste mastery. Check which one sims better for you. You might be surprised. Your sim tells you to overload on verse now. Yeah, I mean it feels bad, but like it is a good stat, so like don't sleep on it. Like, what am I don't know how much verse I'm sitting on right now, but it's like nearly 20%. And I bet you guys, like, the people who are stacking haste, mastery, and like neglecting verse, they're not getting that much verse. I even have double verse enchants on my weapons, because that's what seems best for me. The haste verse neck from Soul Banner is really good. It really is. I'm using it. I got it from Vault, actually. What are we pinging? Oh, what the hell? Okay. I guess I'll do orange kick. Oops, I just accidentally pressed whirlwind. Trinket, been simming my character and getting mixed results. You got a Soleil and a Curse Stone. Okay, Soleil is actually generally pretty bad trinket. Stone Idol isn't that great for single target, but it is great for AoE. I would take the Cursed Stone Idol for sure. At least I don't mind using the Stone Idol. Like, I think it's fine. It doesn't even feel bad. Like, you do get payoff for casting it, right? the damage that it does isn't nothing. It's like 3.5 million crits on my 710 idol. Uncapped, might I add. It's fully uncapped. There's no split damage, no reduced damage beyond X targets. It's just uncapped. Yeah, it feels a bit bad that you have to cast, but you can move at full movement speed while casting it. It's like, I don't know, I don't see the problem. It is like Puzzle Box, but better, yeah. Use Roar? No. I'll use it when I need to, which is not often. Not with this build anyway. I'll use it here actually. Most weren't quite gathered yet, but War would hit them all. That's a nice time to use it, I feel like. Okay, fine. I had aggro there. Stun locked me for a bit. I'm looking extra smart today. It's the glasses, isn't it? It's the mug. New Dying Light coming out in 9 days. I don't know anything about it really. I've heard people talking about it, of course, but I don't know anything about it. How dead is Arms? I mean, it's not dead. It still does really good overalls. It can probably match Slayer overalls for Fury, but actually, it might even have more potential. Like, as long as you pull big all the time, and you pull stuff into bosses all the time, Arms can probably do more overall than Fury. But the priority and single target damage is just way weaker than Fury's. So, yeah, I don't like it. It's not that, it's just that Fury is really good. What was the vault like? The vault is in the pinned message of both chats, so just have a look.
You built this place on the high temple of correct and question my wrath.
But not great is a good description.
There is chance of success.
What? Are we just pulling this? Okay, I'll lay some there.
You have no right to this power. We did pay for it, but destroying the dome will only hurt the rest.
Probably not, that's great. The last zombie game, if you can count it as a zombie game, that I played was Killing Floor. I actually like Killing Floor 1 more than Killing Floor 2. I played it with some friends ages ago. Uh-oh. Heal or dead. Okay, I'll rally here. We got big dam. Big incoming dam. I think we just saved the healer actually. The healer was on less than 10% health, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the D-stand saved me. Uh-oh. Stop that? Okay. We're in trouble. Rest the healer. No, removing belts from Vault is probably a bad idea. Like, I've already replaced my belt. See? I got a socketed belt at 710, which is better than the Delve belt. Barely, but it's still better. And it gives me more health as well, so that's good. I think they should have nerfed the Delve belt earlier, though. Like, they're nerfing it in the 0.5 patch, right? But they definitely could have nerfed it earlier than that, in my opinion. Oops. Think they want the they wanted people to keep doing delves as a catch-up. Sure. Yeah, it is still useful for catch-up for alts right now. It's a really good alt belt, even later in the season. Do that. I'm sorry for taking up all the space.
Insane.
I was busy. Bronx, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. First time chatter and Prime sub. Insane. What a giga chat. Is Thane still relevant? Not really. Bro, this single target I'm doing is illegal. This is pure single target. Or it feels illegal at least. Any particular reason why I prefer IEMs over headphones? Okay, look at my hair from the side, right? If I have headphones pushing down here all day,
So much wasted.
what do you think happens once I take those headphones off?
Both for a dying, treacherous king. But there was always the greater oath to
I look better.
arrest.
Okay, sure. I just fluffy it back up. The only way to reset it is by showering. You just wear a hat? Fair. After I'm done, show my details? Yeah, okay. I'll show it now. There you go. Every time you wear in-ears, your ears get sore. Right. I don't know, I got used to them. At first they were a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't know how long I've been using in-ears now, but it's like probably 2 years or something. And at first, also, when I bought these new ones, they were heavier and bigger than my previous ones. So they felt uncomfortable at first too. But now, again, I've adjusted. What the hell are you talking about, Zayak? Parrot? What's the weak arrow that shows total damage in the cleaved hits? Yeah, it does work for other classes. You can get it from my Discord. It's called highlighter. So this is what you need to read. There's like a whole documentation on how to set it up because it's not that simple. But if you want my version of it, that has got warrior spells added to it, Arms of Fury, that is, just join my Discord and grab it from the UI stuff channel. It will not be set up for other classes by default, so it's this thing. Oh, you have the bone conductor things. Yeah, I've heard of them. Seen them as well, and tried them as well. But I don't know, they don't sound as nice as IEMs. I'm really happy with IEMs and how they sound. Do I press more Bloodthirst in AoE for more reprocs? No, just rely on the 4-set. The 4-set procs are much stronger than Bloodthirst reprocs. So, just Raging Blow. There's a Floodgate 18? I think I need that, actually. Yeah, I do. I'm going for it. Hello, invite. Hey, what's Slayer? Man, I need to go and do leg day before I go to sleep, so I can't stay on for too much longer. Maybe I'll do like 2 more keys. So only use Bloodthirst as a filler? Yeah, ideally. Glasses for vision or just for the computer? For vision. I use contact lenses usually. I'm like, my eyes aren't very good. It's minus 450 on both eyes. So those who use glasses will know how bad that is, I guess. Like it could be worse for sure, but like without glasses or contact lenses, I can't really do much. If you have Rampage, Execute, and Raging Blow available, which one is your prio? It depends. It depends. Is your Execute weak or lighting up? The one that tells you when conditions are met. If the conditions are met, then you need to Execute first. If you have less than 115 Rage, then Raging Blow is the highest prio. If you are Captain Rage, then Rampage is the highest prio. You can also just prioritize Raging Blow over Rampage, regardless, in AoE. But actually, we have already simmed that, and it turns out exactly the same DPS as playing normally. So it's up to you what you want to do. Yalan, you're -4 in left and -5 in the other. Yeah, so you have similar vision as me. Thunderous Roar is still worth taking, right? Because like it's a filler. It's a filler, and a filler is better than nothing. You could take nothing. You could take Spear. That's worse than Roar, by the way. So you wouldn't want to take Spear unless you actually want to use it for utility. But like Spear utility is fake in my mind. You could take Piercing Howl. You could take Intimidating Shout. You could take Wrecking Throw. But like those are equally useless. So I'm just taking a Thunderous Roar because it's a filler that can be used sometimes. Taking all 3 capstones in Midnight is what you're worried about. I hope they do something about the tree in Midnight, because that's nightmare fuel. Imagine taking the Spear capstones and also having enough points to take Roar, right? No, I don't think I want that. I don't think anyone wants to use that many buttons. Like I don't for memes in Dragonflight, I think it was. I did a build where I picked Odin's Fury, Spear, and Roar, and Onslaught, like the all-button Fury build. Like it was obviously not optimal, but I just did it for jokes. But I wouldn't want to have to do that permanently. It would make the arm skull split rotation even more awkward. Yeah, it would. Is Spear that bad? Yeah, it is. It's just better to have 2 points in cruel strikes than to take the full investment into Spear, right? You can have 2% more crit on everything and execute does a little bit more damage as well. Or you can take the Spear package, and the Spear package just turns out isn't worth that much. So 2 points in cruel strikes, and also it's just annoying to use Spear as well. So yeah, I'm happy to not use it. Oh yeah, the Shadow Crash toggle at target or ground. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Spear at targets, then it would be less awkward to use, less annoying to use.
Well met.
Hi Crit, can you tell me why Galley Ring sims higher than your 704 Omega? Obviously you're a Fear Warrior. So Juster Ring is pretty good still, right? But logs have shown that it's been quite unreliable after this season started for whatever reason. Like it doesn't always proc as much as it should, which means that sometimes it's underperforming. If a 704 ring sims similarly to your Juster's ring, I would recommend just getting rid of your Juster's ring and getting the extra stamina on your 704 ring and not have to worry about Juster not proccing as much as it should. You know the random weekly rep thing you can get from those? Does anyone know if you have to do bountiful for those or a specific minimum level or something? I actually don't know. Maybe someone in the chat knows. The prior list in AoE is basically the same as on single target, except you need to weave in whirlwinds to cleave all your abilities. It's bountiful with key. Okay, that's all it is. Do you not need to do higher level, or can you just do level 1? It just comes with a key chest. Okay, nice, nice. You don't think the level matters? Okay. Are we doing something? Yeah, we're doing something. We're in the queue at the moment. We're waiting for... Oh, what the hell? That's Noggy. Who's not Dorsey? Why do I... I have them on my friends list, but I don't recognize the name. It's a single target prior list. Check Wowhead. Do I need to do 8 11s or can I just do them at level 1? Oh, 8s or 11s, or can you just do them at level 1? I mean, according to Twitch chat, it's just tied to the key. You need to use the key to open the bountiful chest at the end. So it should just be level 1, but don't take my word for it, I guess. First 14 of the season done. Congrats, congrats. We need a lust now, so probably Shaman, I guess. Do I trust Wowhead? Yes, 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 100%.
There is much to be done.
Oh yeah, I can just upgrade these boots now. There's no way I don't do that.
Stay vigilant.
Gil just invited a mage and it's DH. Now you don't know if they recruited a DH or a mage. Oh. Sus. Is Beastmaster pumping and keys out after buff now? Probably? I mean, Yargi was already doing really crazy numbers, right? On BM. Before the buff. So I assume that they are doing even crazier numbers now. Did it end up being an 8% buff instead of 11? Because they adjusted something. Yalam. Gingy swapped to Hunter for live keys. Yeah. It was 8.5%. Okay. If I had to play a healer, what class would I go for? I don't know. Typically, I don't like casters. So maybe a monk. But monks aren't usually good in M+. So maybe I would pick something like a shaman or a resto druid. Resto druid could be fun as well if they're cat weaving. Holy Pala? I don't know. I just find paladins not interesting. My vault is in the pinned message in both chats. Like Laren does a lot of cool stuff with shaman, I feel like. So I think if I did have to choose a caster healer, it would be shaman. They can do a lot of stuff. They have so many things in their kit. We're gonna be re-clearing XI. I think Troop said last week that if we did kill Nexus King, we would have extended. But since we didn't kill him, it's a re-clear angle. Did you see the rogue crying post on Reddit? Is that on compared to WoW? I didn't see it. Is it on normal WoW? Not new. I don't know. Is it only you who thinks the Cursed Stone Idol is slightly odd to use? No, it's not only you. I don't mind it. I feel like the cast into a big damage, you know, you cast it and it does a decent amount of damage. I don't feel bad about using it. Like, I use it crits for 3.1 million on all targets, uncapped. Doesn't feel bad. You just use it before your cooldowns and it's fine. It doesn't matter what you do, Astro. You can choose to do one or the other, and actually it just ends up, the end number just ends up being the same anyway. So just do whatever you feel like feels correct in your head. RBM mouse wheel, okay. Probably a good idea, right? If you struggle with wrist issues or, you know, your fingers get tired or whatever from spamming RB all the time on your keyboard, just put Raging Blow on your mouse wheel and you'll be spamming a little bit less. RB and foot pedal. Wouldn't your calves get like really tired eventually with that? Depends on your foot pedal, I guess. The weapon mug? The weapon mug is from Argus. Mythic Argus, right? It's a low chance nowadays, but it was a higher chance back in Leiden. Jacked calves? Yeah. You can use that as your calf training. I don't know if there's enough resistance there, though. You tried foot pedal, mess with your shin more than calves? Interesting. I do have a foot pedal. I don't actually use it, and I feel like I should find a use for it. Like, I can use it for like changing scenes or whatever. For example, like I can do this or that or this. You know, enable, disable the keyboard cam. I don't know. Or even use it as push to talk. I tried to change to get used to using it as push to talk, but I just didn't like it, so I stopped doing that. That allows you to view and swap slots in the character info. You mean like this? Change slots like this? That's default within Blizzard. Like, I can disable all add-ons and just hold Alt, hover, and there you go. Oh, I need to upload my Droptimizer to Raidbots. Let's do that now. So this into Droptimizer into Mythic max site level. Gymshark sponsor when? That'd be nice. That'd be nice. This is a Gymshark hoodie, actually. It's the only Gymshark hoodie I have, but I do have other Gymshark things, I guess. I like it. It's nice. Ollie BB with the lizard. Do I think Fury is currently better than Elemental? I don't know. I haven't seen enough Elementals in keys. Like, this was a plus 16 pug, so I'm sure we can see better from Elemental Shamans. If we could have someone like Fauni, then I would know for sure, I feel like. You can find my talent build by going into my Discord and checking out the FAQ channel. Isn't that necklace god mode, or are you thinking of the other necklace? You're probably thinking of the other necklace. This one is heavy versatility, but the heavy versatility is actually really good for me. Like, I need the versatility. See. Plexus Sentinel. Wait, Droptimizer. Plexus Sentinel, Arcano Core, whatever, because I don't want to upgrade my trinket at the moment. Fractalus legs. Just legs in general would be amazing. Lumithar would drop what? Is that tier set? Legs? Yeah, it is. So actually, ideally, I think I want legs from like Fractalus, because he's later in the raid, so the legs from Fractalus probably gives higher item level. 714, yeah. That would be a lot of saved quests, and we have a catalyst charge to use as well. Yeah, that would be ideal. Logic Gate Omega would be nice to get, but I think I need to change some of my enchants maybe in order to make that a higher number. Dimensius, obviously. The Trinket is nice. Yeah, I want legs. Oh, really, Alan? I see. From 1 to 10, how happy am I with Warriors, Fury, and Arms? I mean, with Fury right now, with its current tuning and its current playstyle on Slayer, I'll give it like a solid 8. I think it lacks complexity, and maybe the class tree design isn't great either. But like enjoyment and damage right now is pretty high up there, right? If you couldn't raid Mythic, would I first craft 2 weapons as Fury? Or go weapon and Bembrace? Wait, no, I would not craft 2 weapons as Fury. Crafting 2 weapons as Fury is not great. That's a long time to wait just to craft those weapons. It costs 2 sparks each. Having a 710 in offhand feels wrong. I mean, just hope that you get a 200 in Vault at some point, even if you don't raid. It's very inefficient to craft 2 weapons, yeah. You wish Arms was fun or viable? Oh, I didn't rank Arms, did I? Arms I'm gonna rank a solid 2 out of 10. Its design gives it like minus 5 points. Yeah, that's it. Colossus single target is abysmal. Yep. I don't want to show you my stats, you know, because it's just bait. You shouldn't be copying stats. You should sim yourself. It'll be different for your character. How excited are you for Midnight giving us +3 talent points on the Spectre? I'm not. What kind of playstyle would I want to see for arms? Legion arms. If my Vault fails to provide me a myth weapon for 3 more weeks, you think you have to craft a second weapon? Sure. Hey Zario. Do I play other classes? Very rarely. Glasses, I look cool. Thanks. How hard is it to find this last DPS? That's crazy. You miss Valdraken, Donegal kind of mid. Yeah, I think the Valdraken music was better too. How much longer do you think Blizzard can get away with repeating content? The game feels like it's dying every day that goes past, which saddens you. I can't say I ever feel that way. That they're, you know, like an M plus is an M plus season for me. Different dungeons, mostly different dungeons usually. And there's gonna be a new raid as well every time, and that's just what WoW is, and I don't expect anything more. Hey, torn between Warrior and DH. What would I recommend? Don't want to be meta class, Warrior buff soon, or I don't know. I think both specs are very solid right now. We see some Havocs and we see some Furies in doing like really high keys. Both are solid. How long have you been playing WoW? Since TBC. I mean, the sub count going down over time is kind of like it's expected, isn't it? It's an old game and it's very seasonal too, right? So you'll see a surge at the start of every season, you'll see a big surge at the start of every expansion, but like it will probably still trend down because it's an old game, so we're not going to get that many new players now, are we? Is Donegal jumping simulator the end game? Oh wow, yeah it is. It is natural, done. Like, I don't know. Seeing that the subs go down every month seems fine to me. It should be gradually going down, and then get a spike. Get small spikes. Well, no, decent spikes every season, start of every season, and then a big spike at the start of an expansion. But like zooming out, you'd probably still see a small trend down, but it's just because it's an old game. Do I think we get alpha next week? I don't know. And I hope I get alpha this time. I think I got beta last time. Yeah, same, Yalan. I don't know if those numbers are made up or what, because I haven't heard of them, and it's not like I look out for them either. I don't try to find them. But yeah. What's my future goal for WoW? Sorry, what's my future goals for WoW? Just to have fun. Yeah, I mean that's what I do, right? Does Fury have some prior damage with Slayer at the moment? Yes. Yes, it does. It does good prior damage. It does really good single target damage too. Crit, can I ask about Furry? Ask about Fury, but don't ask about Furry. I'm not very experienced when it comes to furry things, I'm afraid. Preying on arms, removing deep wounds, among other changes. Yeah, a lot of people are like against arms being a bleed spec. I don't know, I feel like deep wounds doing the damage that it does right now feels reasonable. What kind of DPS are we looking for? One with lust, so ideally a hunter or or a shaman. You can open your back for me, please. Open my back for you. A lat spread? What are you asking for? Do a lat spread with a tank top. You hate it when arms is a bleed spec. BFA arms felt really bad early on before they redesigned mastery. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it when arms is a bleed spec either. But like, I wouldn't say it's a bleed spec right now. I would like them to remove Skull Splitter though, because like, how long has Skull Splitter been part of arms? And I don't think anyone has ever truly enjoyed Skull Splitter, except maybe at some point in DF when it like insta popped all your bleeds. It was kind of satisfying to see all those bleeds just like do giga dam. But like, yeah. I need to farm the 1800 solo shuffle transmog. It looks so good. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I should. I'll do it at some point. I missed the tactician resets on Colossus Smash. That design on arms was really, really good. The mastery is kind of like whatever. Did you collect the mounts during the bounty helper? I don't know. What? I don't know what the bounty helper is, so no, probably not. Smash did used to feel really good to press. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a mage. He doesn't really fit into the comp, but they could take him. What the hell is Vambraces of verification? Do I have that? Oh, I do. The equip is nothing, my friend. Like, when do you ever get disarmed? And if you are disarmed, you're not doing any damage anyway, so like, bruh. And also, it's a wrist slot, and your wrist slot is pretty much always going to be an embellishment. It doesn't lose stats for the effect. With a socket, it might be good to take. I don't know though. I don't think so, right? Because you're pretty much always gonna have crafted bracers. My two ideal trinkets for M+ are probably a maxed out stone idol and antenna from the raid. How much better is Fury than arms and keys? It's hard to put a number to this or explain, but I'm gonna say they do similar overalls. Fury has slightly lower AoE potential than arms, but like way more single targets, and that single target is really important. Really important. So Fury is just straight up better. Marv, thank you for the raid of 35. I hope you had a good stream. Appreciate it. Slayer is better than Mountain Thane, yes. Holy moly. This group is taking forever to fill. Can you ask why not play Massacre? Because it's a useless talent. You get to execute all the time with sudden death procs. Like, why do you want more executes? Like, you're not gonna be, you don't want to be pressing execute all the time anyway. You want to press execute when you got sudden death procs, when you got marked for execution on your target, when your Juggernaut is about to expire. That's it. Any more executes isn't gonna help you because like the time that you spend to press executes means that you're not pressing strong buttons like Raging Blow anyway. So like why invest a point into that? It's just not worth it. The real answer is you can put it in, you can try and sim it, and you will always find that it's worse. That's why. Your sims tell you to take it, then you probably got the wrong talents. Yeah, Murto, almost. What makes Nether Prison not a top trinket for warriors? It's a really strong on use, but our cooldowns are not strong. That's why. No crazy solution, unless you're talking about the whirlwind lag. Whenever you use Rampage, your whirlwind weak aura might not update straight away that you have used a meat cleaver stack. If you grab my Fury weak aura and just take the whirlwind weak aura out of that, you will find out my whirlwind weak aura doesn't have that delay. But if you're experiencing that some sort of delay on every weak aura, then I don't know. Will I play Legion Remix? Probably. There's a lot of nice mugs. If I'm going fresh into a pack with all CDs up, when and how would I use Stone Idol? I mean, usually there's some time to get enraged first when going into a pack, so I'll get enraged first in some way. And once the pack is gathered and it's time to blast, I will probably do a whirlwind into Stone Idol, into Wreck Avatar. Maybe I need to do a Rampage at this point if I need to refresh my enrage. If not, then it's Bladestorm, and that's it. You just copy and paste that huge text into WeCar? Yeah, that's the import string. Do you think my Fury WeCar has some duplicate and unneeded Whirlwind WeCaras? Yeah, the Whirlwind buff here, this thing here, those can be deleted. The one you want is the Whirlwind Stacks Voz. That one refreshes instantly. Or, yeah, that one updates instantly once you use a meat cleaver stack on Rampage. Oh, I got a DM from a Bigwigs guy saying latest Bigwigs now includes a battle rest tool. Features include an icon or text mode and a mouse over to see a history of all battle rests. It's included in the Bigwigs profile exports. Alright, let me update Bigwigs and see what that looks like. So usually I have a little icon here, which activates in M+, to say how many rests we have remaining and what the cooldown is on it. Apparently that's now inbuilt in bigwigs. That's one more weak aura I can delete. What's now in bigwigs? Just the battle rest tracker, like how many charges you got, what the cooldown is. Where would it be? Tools, I guess. Battle res. Disabled. I can only... Oh, there it is. Cool. I want to make it bigger. I think that's too big. Change it to expressway to match the rest of the UI. I don't like that I can't do exact positioning on it. But we'll make do. A little bit more down. It like snaps. Something like that. I think. No. No, I don't like that. There? That looks fine. Do we make the font bigger? Oh no. Oh no. There. That's good. Outline? No, thin outline is the one. Or maybe I don't want an outline at all. No, I do. Border size. Okay. Border size 1 will do. Seems right. Yeah. Oh, exact positioning. There it is. Fury is more survivable than arms, and you have more chance of surviving that squishy arms, so it's always like that most of the time, except Pandaria expression from what you remember. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Fury is typically more tanky than arms, sure. But I don't feel like the difference is that big nowadays. Like, Colossus arms is pretty damn tanky. Like with the passive mountain of muscle and scars or whatever. So battle res, I can stop the test now and lock it. And then battle res tracker, I can now just disable it. Never. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Weaker load never, big wigs positioned. And he said also that if you hover over the icon, the battle rest icon, you can see the history of who got rest. Battle rest history. So like, I guess throughout the run, you can see maybe who cast the rest, or maybe which characters received rests. Maybe both. I don't know. I guess that's useful. Yeah. Extra functionality that my weak aura didn't have. Isn't it worth having 2 723 weapons over 1 723 and 1 crafted? I mean, eventually, yes. Eventually. 4 M plus at least. Because it's mostly because the Ascendance and the Ascendance embellishment isn't that well suited for M plus because it's so easily dropped in between pulls. But in raid, Ascendance is still really, really good for bosses that last more than 5 minutes. Question: how do I know when to execute? You use the weak aura that tells you when to execute. The dungeon is never gonna happen. Don't forget leg day. Yeah, well, I'm still gonna do leg day, but I need to. I still have time for one more dungeon. Hey, Jodiak. Is the Fury weak aura updated? It doesn't seem to have duplicate whirlwinds, doesn't it? Oh, okay. That's good. Look trade chat for DPS with Bloodlust. Does that work? Well, we need to find one that is qualified as well, don't we? Plus 18 Floodgate is no joke. Is Fury like A tier now? It's like either A+++ or S-. How about Slayer arms for keys? No. That's our current sim. It's really big number. We can get to 5.6 if I just get loot some mythic legs. Charlie Kirk. Oh, no, I don't know who he is. Oh, well, that was a waste of time. I was hoping to get that floodgate, but I guess not. There's nothing out here that I really want to play either. Wait, what? Dude got assassinated. Okay, well, I don't know who he is, but that's rough. Ellie's assuming 6.2 and Marksman 6.1. That's crazy. And our sim is relatively high as well. Like, I think we max out at 5.9 or something, right? So them simming that high is kind of crazy. All right. Let's do a lower key so I can just actually play, I guess, because we've just been running around and doing Q simulator. This is probably like this experience for the last half hour or so has probably been relatable to many of you guys in chat. Maybe I can. No, did I already play a Nico though? Yeah, I did. Oh, is it, Zario? I will fix that. Targeted weak aura. Here. UI stuff. Where is it? Targeted alert weak aura. Yeah, that was the old one, huh? Sure, fixing it. Did I fix it on the Nightbot thing? Is that correct? Yeah, it is. What about targeted? Yeah, that's also correct. Okay. I want to see holes. Hopefully they let me in. Evening, Cohen. Looking good in glasses. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Alex. Going to work in 6 hours, huh? Yeah, better get some sleep then. Now. Stat. We can try and join this too. Holes is pretty free now? Yeah, I imagine it is. Those nerfs were pretty substantial to holes. The tooltip. Oh, okay. I just got the about the bigwigs res icon thing here. The tooltip is like combat timestamp, caster name, target name. Okay, yeah. So it actually does show the caster name and the target name. So we can see the full history basically of how the rests were used in a key by hovering over the icon. So a nice addition. Yeah, but they added way too much count to holes on the PTR to this season, Jarlen. Like I was surprised that they didn't readjust that, because that was like the main complaint about holes during testing, and it was a complaint for ages as well after it went live. It just feels like you're clearing things non-stop and you still don't get enough count. So it's a good adjustment. There we go. We got a team. Let's go. The target alert, is it in the spell effect weak aura? I mean, yeah, you can use the spell effect essentials weak aura, which I don't use, and in that case you don't really need the targeted alert weak aura. But I don't use the spell effect essentials weak aura. I find that it's sometimes unreliable compared to the targeted alert, so I use the targeted alert. And also, I don't want the weak auras just say reflect all the time. Like sometimes it'll bait me to use spell effect, but I don't want to use spell effect because I'm saving it for something else. This is the road. The road. I believe it only works in a group when you're in the key. Zario. This one, spell effect up. Instant Instance type mythic keystone. Yeah, so it only enabled in mythic keystones. How do you get the teleport spells? Obtainable today? Oh, 4 Halls of Atonement? I don't know. Have I got the one from back in Shadowlands or what? Is it? Did someone say it's bugged and people are not getting the Halls of Atonement unlock? I don't know. But anyway, usually you just time and press 10 key and you unlock the portal. But if that's not the case now, then I'm probably using the teleport from back in the day, Shadowlands, when I unlocked it back then. How was Vault? It's in the pinned message. Can I use the barrel here actually? No. Big ring? It is not a big ring. The ring has heavy crits. We don't want that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Giga for Colossus? Yeah. It's a shame that we don't play.
4, 3, 2.
No, it's not a shame that we don't play Colossus. Actually, I take that back. I'm happy we don't play Colossus. I've had enough Colossus for a few seasons now. I played it all of last season. I'm sick of it. Yeah, these guys are pumping. Look at the damage from the Shadow Priest. Don't think I use Playstorm here. Don't want to risk not having it ready for next pull, but I think I could have used it and it would have been fine. But if I had bad RNG on Slayer Strikes, I'm not going to get it back, so... I saw the monk move away there, so I was like, is he pulling more? And if, in that case, I need to hold my Blaze Stone for just a few seconds. Am I using Atrocities Dungeon Pack? No. I'm using Mirrors than Jinwikara. Oh, he didn't pull those casters. Interesting. Right, obliterators are annoying. Like, if you can skip pulling those, then that's kind of a big deal, I guess. Although just hitting 2 targets here feels kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. I guess we'll just send cooldowns. That'd be nice IDs. Oh, 3 collectors. I can't remember what the nerf to collectors were, but this is probably happening because they got nerfed. How do you know when to press Bloodthirst as Slayer Fury? When there's nothing else to press. When your only other choice is to AFK, that's when you want to press Bloodthirst. Hey, there we go. I'm Fillmore, another first-time chatter. Knew the answer. Or when you want to heal. Yes, true. Then the priest is blasting. Did they do anything to priest recently? Or is this just the state of priest right now? This Hammaster keeps trying to cast Loyal Beasts, but it gets stopped every time. Nobody's kicking it. Of course, you can use Bloodthirst at the start of a pull before anything happens. Like, get enraged with it easily. Nice, but like, once you got everything going, once you got overwhelmed stacks on the target, Bloodthirst disappears. There's no Bloodthirst, basically. But like, yeah, sure, when you're gathering a pack and you're just like slapping mobs a little bit and you want to get enraged, you haven't used Blade Storm yet. Yeah, then it's right to use Bloodthirst, but it's not a big deal. You can just not do that as well and you basically do the same damage still, so. Yeah, but this is why I use fresh meat and Fillmore. Because, like, yeah, technically it's a small, very small sim DPS loss. But then just having a guaranteed enrage sometimes is really valuable. I'll let them pad on this. I'm waiting for the boss to spawn so I can do actual useful damage. It is fresh meat versus improved BT. Yeah, that's the swap. After playing with it enough, I think I will just recommend using fresh meat now. Because Bloodthirst just does no damage anyway, right? Look at the overall damage here. 1.6%. Why would you want to increase your Bloodthirst damage by 10%? Like, 10% of 1.6%? Nah, dude. I think, honestly, it is just nicer to have the guaranteed enrage so you can do a smoother opener. That in itself could be a bigger DPS increase. They pulled a pack into this. It's not 10 million single target, of course. Low-key dropped unhinged. No. Unhinged procs Reap the Storm as well. It is worth taking. You wouldn't drop it. Like those Bloodthirsts that you cast, they can proc Unhinged. Sorry, they can proc Reap the Storm. So that alone makes it worth it. Well, not alone, but you know. No Lich Gestalt, I wouldn't do that. What's the addon that shows you damage with the ability on top? Next to the... above the target frame, yeah? It's in my Discord. Search for the Ceph highlighter. That's XEPH. In my Discord. UI stuff channel. Is an unbuffed version of Reap that procs from BT, but it is damage? Yeah, exactly. It is just one talent point as well. Like, it's not like you would find anything useful with that talent point. Like, yeah, you could use Odin's Fury, but Odin's Fury is also garbage, and you could use Onslaught, but casting Onslaught is probably a DPS loss most of the time anyway, so just take Unhinged. It's better. What's the difference between Arms and Fury and None+? Difference is that you would have to play Arms, and when I play Arms, I don't know about you guys, but I'm suffering every second that I play Arms, because Arms' design is absolute garbage. Whereas as Fury, I'm having fun. I'm pressing buttons fast. I'm playing something that feels like Warrior. There you go, that's the difference. You kind of want to make onslaught work in raid for the 5 stack of slaughtering strike, brutal finish on every blaze time. It seems not good. It is not good. They didn't change anything for arms. They changed something for Fury, and Fury now has an actual AoE tool. It didn't before. A potent, consistent AoE tool. The percentage differences in halls definitely seems very noticeable. This feels nice. We're not fighting trash forever, like we used to. I do like the idea that some people have suggested before that maybe during your avatar or during your recklessness, like you can add something more, something exciting to, for example, avatar, because avatar is just a 20% damage increase and nothing else, right? And for prot and arms, it does have like an extra effect. What about for Fury? During avatar, you get fan and longswords like in Torghast. Every rampage you casts a whirlwind as well, and that way you would never run out of whirlwind stacks, basically, during Avatar. That would make Avatar feel like a better cooldown. I would be down for that change, if they wanted to do something like that. Oh yeah, that Titan's Torment thing is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Nobody should ever play that. It's such a bait talent. How about removing Avatar and going back to Legion 100% crit? Yeah, that's also fine. We don't need to have both Avatar and Recklessness. You could just make one of them more exciting and remove the other. Sure, I agree with that too. So here, this shattering thing. Oh, I got a grip there. But if you pre-spell effect before you get stunned, the leap will barely do any damage to you. You won't get the dot. You will deflect the dot. Oh my god, I messed up. I meant to press Recklessness first, but I think Ravager muscle memory kicked in. Very bad. I don't want to try and weave in there. Can accidentally get stunned, and that would be bad. When is Critical Cake going to apply for Warrior Dev job at Blizzard? Well, Blizzard, if you're listening, you can hire me if you want. I'd have a lot more fun, I think, doing a job like that. Well, this looks awful. What's happening here is not good. I think I would, but I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I probably would. I don't think it would be like super fun, but it would be more fun than what I'm doing now. Oh, we Blizzard now? That was a Blizzard quote, to be fair. Yeah. Blizzard here. We're full at the moment. Yeah, fair. Inside, outside, where did we go? Mr. Tank? Okay, outside. So here I don't have base storm at start, which kind of sucks, because I committed on single target for the boss. I think that was a mistake. But it's not. I'm not too far off getting a base storm here, so I'm not too worried. But it was a loss. As you can see, it took me ages to get started here. The tank just died. I'm gonna meld and enrage region and let the DK deal with the aggro. That sucks. I guess the DK died, and then I lost my CDs as well then. Guess I popped them. No. Monks have a tendency to just flop like that, don't they? Yeah, Rocknus, exactly. You don't want to drop unhinged. It's quite big. What's actually destroying the tank? Is it the Gargon bleeds, or is it the big guy, or what is it? Big guy does heal reduce? Okay. Mana. He's still pulling. Okay. Am I gonna get this spell or what? I'm a bit worried here. Okay. Holy moly. Timers, the boss mechanics. It's a weak aura. You mean a timeline, yeah? It's a weak aura. It's just called ability timeline. To wait until I get a buff before I send cooldowns. There is a debuff that you get that gives a damage buff. So I'm gonna wait for that. Actually, I think I should have sent it. I'll do it now. Now we got the buff. I think that's bait actually waiting for that long. But hopefully we can kill the boss. If I can just get some reaps from these targets, that'd be nice. No, this is such a shame. Maybe we kill him now. Yeah, I think we got him. Oh my god, I messed up my keybinds. Oh, I just realized I did this without PI as well. Because I've not been getting any of them. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't press the ER. Well, that makes sense. Does Mortal Strike reduce the healing that's done? Yeah, it does reduce the healing done by that mini boss we just did. Correct. Really helps you kill him. You wear glasses? Of course I wear glasses. Yeah. What do you mean, of course you wear glasses? I don't usually. I usually have contact lenses, but yeah, I do. I love the amount of people that say, wait, do you normally wear glasses? Or something like that. It's almost like it's natural. But yeah, I never use glasses usually. Did someone ask the same question on YouTube? Yeah, they did. Oh, that was a risky charge, wasn't it? Yeah. I was thinking that. I should have been dead. Was the PI on the DK? He was 12 PIs on the DK. Are those glasses buffing my damage? No. Picking a weapon from a vault and crafting next to versus embellishment, not really a good deal? No, I wouldn't do that. I'm still prioritizing the raid at the moment, and I'll probably be able to get another myth track weapon for the raid anyway, because they're not that popular. Not bad though. 10.2 million there. With a pug route. Not terrible. I was thinking I could do a little bit more in holes actually, but I'll take it. Is arm still close to Fury in Mythic Plus? Overall damage wise, yes. Single target wise, definitely no. Yes, it is a good choice to have 2 myth-track weapons and craft 2 other items with various embellishment. That's what I will eventually play in Mythic Plus, but for now, in Raid Progress, it is definitely best to have the Ascendants in my offhand, because Ascendant in offhand is really good on longer fights, and like Raid Progress, the bosses are gonna last a while. So, anyway, it's late enough now. I need to go to the gym and do leg day, so I'm gonna go and do that now. I'll be back tomorrow with a reclear raid, and maybe I'll get time to do some keys as well. We will see. If I do keys, it'll probably be before the raid, so we'll see. Thanks for watching all. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.